We all use cosmetic products of different brands, especially to our skin. Will it affect the normal skin microbiota? Have you ever thought of it? Come on, let's see in detail. This is Soumya's capsules enriched with knowledge. As you all know, skin is the largest organ of the human body and it is an essential barrier between the body and the external environment. Apart from providing the structure, it maintains the electrolyte homeostasis, regulates the temperature, prevents the entry of pathogenic microorganisms and toxic substance into the body. Looking into the composition of skin, we can see that skin is composed of three different layers, namely epidermis, dermis and hypodermis. The epidermis, which is the exterior layer and is mainly composed by differentiated keratinocytes and by the stratum corneum. The middle layer is named as dermis and it includes set and sebaceous gland and it is mainly composed by fibroblasts. The innermost layer is called hypodermis and is formed by fat and connective tissue. Our skin supports a diverse microbial community composed by bacteria, fungi and viruses, all together known as skin microbiota. Millions of bacteria resides on skin surface. The colonization of this skin microbial community begins during birth with significant alteration on the microbial abundance during puberty and a stabilization of this microbial composition happens during adulthood. The skin microbiota is unique to an individual and it varies between individuals. It is influenced by intrinsic factors and extrinsic factors. The intrinsic factors include genetic composition, age, and gender, whereas the extrinsic factors includes diet, lifestyles, environmental factors like UV exposure and pollution. Therefore, it is impossible to establish a healthy value of relative abundance of microbiota components. But there is a strong belief that higher the microbial diversity, healthier the skin microbiota will be. Mainly, there are two groups of skin microbes, the resident ones and the transient ones. The resident microbes have been reported to have a beneficial impact in the human health. These microbes inhibit the growth of pathogenic microbes, metabolizing skin protein, free fatty acids, and sebum. In contrast, the transient microbes do not establish themselves permanently on the skin surface. Both groups of microorganisms are not at all pathogenic unless a disruption on the skin's barrier function is observed, which may lead to dysbiosis and in turn contribute to the development of skin diseases. Out of the different microbial community, bacteria are the most studied on. The four main bacterial phyla detected on the skin surface are actinobacteria, Firmicutes, Proteobacteria, and Bacteroidetes, while the most abundant genera are Cutibacterium, Staphylococcus, and Corynebacterium. Regarding the fungal community, Most of the skin sites are dominated by Malassezia species, representing 80% of the fungus. However, the foot, planar heels, toenail, and toe web exhibit great fungal diversity with different reports detecting Aspergillus, Cryptococcus, Rhodotorula, and Epicoccum genera. The least studied microbial community are the viruses. The major reason behind this is that they are not at all cultivable. Nevertheless, beta and gamma human papilloma viruses were commonly detected on the superficial layers of the skin. Bacteriophages are also detected on the skin, particularly those associated with Cutibacterium and Staphylococcus genera, which have a direct impact on the bacterial community assembly. Within our body, the different skin sites represent different microorganisms. The normal skin microbiota is influenced by pH, temperature, the number and variety of glands and follicles. The moisture and the sebum content create distinct microenvironments which favor the growth of different microbes. Accordingly, the skin sites are also divided into three categories: sebaceous, moist, and dry. The sebaceous sites shows the lowest microbial diversity, being mostly colonized by Cutibacterium species. The dry skin area harbors the most diverse microbial community of three categories: beta proteobacteria and fungi from Aspergillus and Candida genera. The microbial community of the moist areas are Staphylococcus and Corynebacterium species. The knowledge about the difference on the skin microbiota between the skin nicks is very essential for the development of cosmetic products to target special areas of the skin. Now, let's have a look into how the skin microbiota interact with the host organism. Yes, most of the microorganisms that compose the human skin microbiota are innocuous and beneficial for the skin by offering protection against harmful microbes and educating the immune system. In fact, some bacterial species, namely Staphylococcus epidermidis and Cutibacterium asnus, are considered sentinels of skin microbiota. These bacteria control the growth of specific pathogens such as Streptococcus pyogenes and Staphylococcus aureus, including methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. For example, the metabolization of lipids of sebum by Cutibacterium asnus releases fatty acids that inhibit the growth of pathogens and promote the growth of lipophilic yeast such as Malassezia species. In certain contexts, the resident bacteria may become pathogenic, leading to the development of disease and to dysbiosis. For example, atopic dermatitis is characterized by the inflammation of the dermis and by the overpresentation of Staphylococcus aureus, which contributes to the pathophysiology of the disease. Another example is dandruff, which is due to the overpresentation of Malassezia species. The skin microbiota is strongly correlated with the immune system. The protective function of the skin is ensured by the epidermis, while the anti-inflammatory antimicrobial molecules are produced by keratinocytes and immune cells. Epidermal keratinocytes produce antimicrobial proteins that exhibit direct bacteriostatic and bactericidal activity. Now, let us look into the impact of cosmetic products on the skin microbiota. The cosmetics have in their formulation ingredients such as preservatives and emulsifiers that remain in the skin surface after washes, which have impact on the skin microbial community. In fact, it is described that the preservatives might affect the skin microbiota balance, inhibiting the growth of important bacteria such as Staphylococcus epidermidis. One study reported that body and face lotion alter bacterial diversity regarding to their structure and dynamics. There are reports that if a face washing products contain a high quantity of synthetic ingredients, it will induce change in the skin microbial diversity. Some cosmetics also have an impact on the skin chemistry, having the ability to alter its molecular diversity and structure. The cosmetic industry has been engaged in the development of products that do not disturb or are beneficial to the skin microbial community, contributing to the healthy microbiota. There are already several ingredients or products with that purpose on the market. Some examples are plant based products, prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics. Here, the prebiotics are those substrates selectively used by resident microorganisms. Probiotics are that which consists of living microorganisms that are beneficial to the host, and the postbiotics are those compounds produced by microorganisms that promotes health and well-being of the host. Several cosmetic companies are now searching for new active ingredients which are protecting, maintaining, and restoring the skin microbiota. So, next time while ordering a cosmetic product, let's have a look into the ingredients and check whether they are skin microbiota friendly. Thank you for watching, and I will be back with more interesting scientific facts. And this is Soumya's capsules enriched with knowledge.